welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside April Howdy. And Coach, the season quickly winding down. You've got a couple of home matches left, some road matches, but it's kind of strange now talking with the bulk of the season already behind us.
I can't believe it goes so fast. You know, and that marker, you know, my son Aiden turns a year old this weekend. So it's crazy to think, you know, just a year ago, you know, he was kind of coming into the world, and now another season, it's already fast approaching the end, you know, which is sad. You know, I'm going to miss these seniors. I'm going to miss, you know, this team that we've had this year. I know we've had, you know, an up and down year, rocky year, but they are a really good group of kids, and they have shown, you know, they even showed that on Sunday against SMU, that they're going to keep fighting into the very last match.
Well, you've got a couple of home games left for these seniors and these upperclassmen. Let's go back to last week, home match against Tulsa, 3-0 loss, and you had said they're one of the best in the league. Yeah,
they're a fantastic team. They only have one loss this year. And, you know, you can see when they play other teams too, I mean, they just kind of take you out of your element. I don't think we played the best that we could have, but they're a very good team. You know, they should win the conference, go to the NCAA tournament. I wish them all the best in representing Conference USA.
They're probably one of those teams that, as you put, maybe didn't play your best, but they're probably one of those teams that take a lot of their opponents out of their best.
Exactly. I did the same thing to UAB on Sunday. So, you know, I'd say those sort of things to the girls, say I think we can play better. But we did come out, you know, try to use that, and we played well against SMU on Sunday.
3-2 loss at SMU, frustrating loss because you, as you said, you felt you played well in that match, but SMU at home just comes out with a 3-2 win.
Yeah, the last 2 years, every match we've played with them has gone 5. And it's kind of funny. There's just that back and forth. And really, when you get in that 5th set, they just played extremely well. I have to give them credit. And our offense wasn't quite clicking in that 5th set. But we played a good match. I mean, they fought hard. We gave everything we had. You know, I felt like they could walk off the court with their heads held high. And it's tough because we knew that that was kind of a must-win. Granted, all the wins now from here on out going up until the tournament are must-wins. But, I mean, there's still chances, but that one was big. But I think the girls felt good about that. We went in there, we fought, we played the best we could, and we just came out, you know, unfortunately on the other side.
Well, that makes this week big, as we talked about before the show, is probably need to win all your matches, may need a little help there to get in the conference tournament. But every year there's that team that needs a little help that ends up getting that help.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing well in the last few weeks, and, you know, Marshall right now is right above us. They've been on a 4-match losing streak, and they were, you know, 2nd or 3rd in the conference just 2 weeks ago. So it's crazy how things are happening. You know, 3 out of the next 4 teams we play, we just beat. So there's that confidence going in that we feel like we can, you know, beat these teams. We feel like we can still, our last game of the season against UCF, we have a chance to beat them. But we're just taking it one day at a time. You know, I would love to go on a win streak here. Let's win 4 straight, and let's leave it in the hands of the volleyball gods and see if we can still make it in. But if we do win those 4 straight, and even if we don't, we can feel good about how we finish the season.
Right now, and there's no way we can predict this, but Friday against Marshall, as of now, that is still on. They're inland a little bit from the storm Sandy, getting a lot of snow. They're used to that, but everything still is on schedule for Friday.
You haven't heard anything from them. You know, obviously we wish them safety in their travels. And everything going on along the East Coast. I know East Carolina's kind of in a similar situation, getting bombarded a little bit. So we hope that everything stays according to plan. Of course, we'll make an announcement if not. But we definitely need the fan support to come out Friday. You know, this is a big match for us, always a big rivalry with Marshall. We just played them 2 weeks ago, and it went 5 down to the wire. So there's no guarantees, and we need the Tiger Nation to come out and support our team and the seniors this weekend.
Then you'll wrap it up with East Carolina, your home portion of your schedule. That'll be the last home game, a chance to honor the senior class.
Yeah, really excited to honor these 3 seniors, you know, especially, you know, Altrice, Maya have been here and started their whole career. You know, Maya Koshit's coming in as a transfer player and really having a key role with our team. And they're just special kids. You know, I think everyone sees, you know, Altrice and her name out there, and Maya has had a great year this year. And so we want to take that time to recognize them, you know, and their steps going forward. It's interesting once you become that senior, you tell them that you're going to miss it and you're going to realize how special these 4 years are. And all 3 of them have said something either to me or to their teammates or to my other assistant that, you know, yeah, they're going to miss it, you know, and these 2 weeks are going to fly by, and hopefully we have 3 weeks left.
Do you find from the players and even yourself as a former player that it's obviously you miss the games, but do you find little odd things that you miss? Like even you go through your 4 or 5 years and you think about practice being a grind or the workouts.
Right.
You don't like them when you're doing them, but do you find little things like that or things that you miss?
Well, you're in the best shape of your life when you're a student athlete. I tell them too, I go, you know what you're going to miss? The hotels, the free food, the way we travel. I said, when you get out on your own and you realize how much it really costs for that hotel room and that Outback dinner, I said, you think twice about that. And again, we take care of our athletes here. University of Memphis does a fantastic job. We travel well and we treat the girls right, but those are the things I think that they think back on and say, this was really a luxury.
Right.
When they get out in the workplace and they talk to other people about their college experience and how much student loans they have, and just complete difference of what an opportunity this really is. And we want to take that time Sunday to honor them and also for them to say thank you to the University of Memphis for the experience that they've had.
And the challenge you have as a coach on Sunday is balancing that emotion of your last home game for these players and trying to win a match.
Yeah, and ECU is no team to joke at. They have a really good transfer player in from LSU on their team. She had 32 kills on Sunday in a game that went 5 with Southern Miss. So you can't just say, well, we just beat them 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we still got to play well. And I'm excited for that opportunity. We're going to take the time to recognize the seniors before the match. And then afterwards, we have a special video presentation for them and a little pizza and cake party, sort of senior night plus Aiden's birthday. So we invite everyone to come out to the match and stay afterwards to celebrate.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Coach, best of luck this weekend.
Okay, thank you.
That is head coach April Jauregui. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.